Good morning, everybody. I'm Sarah, the Real Simple Mama. I'm going to do a quick breed observation video on my Java hens. Hello, I hope you're doing well. My girls are doing well. As you can see, they're getting some leftover plain corn on the cob. It's a little chilly this morning, so I'm not worried about the sugar content of the the sugar content of the corn warming up their bodies too much. So we're going to talk about the Java hens. So if you've been following me, you know that, oh geez, around November, I think, October, November, I got 3 Java hens. They're the big, beautiful black and white hens. There's 2 in your shot right now. Oh, there goes number 3. And I've been observing them for a few months. I did some research on the breed, and this is just a video that people can find. Either if they see my chickens and they're like, oh my gosh, that chicken is so pretty. What kind of chicken is that? Or, of course, if someone has found this video randomly because you may be getting some of your own and you kind of wanted to see. Now, I'll tell you, first of all, I've only had these 3. They are from the same original flock from a friend of mine who hatched them. Hi, Cheryl. And I don't have any Java roosters, so I can't tell you about my experiences with them because I ain't got any. But I wanted to tell you what I've noticed with my 3 girls, because there are a few behaviors that I've noticed are common through the 3. So you can see they're all preening right now because the 2 on the edges of your shot that are both preening, they have gone broody. Hooray. They're not super hardcore broody. You can see my video here if you want to learn what broody means. It's basically a hen who's gotten determined to hatch out some eggs, and she will sit on those eggs for up to literally 24 hours a day. I, of course, number 1, I don't want chicks. Number 2, I can't have chicks because I don't have a rooster. So these hens have not learned what the birds and the bees mean. So I'm breaking them of that habit. You will also notice that compared to my other normal sized chickens, there's a barred rock on your left, a Wyandotte in the middle of your shot, and I have a few Easter eggers. By far, the Java hens are the biggest girls that I've got right now. They were a heritage breed in the United States, which means most of the breeds you can get in the United States now, unless you're like, you know, a super specialty breeder or something, most of the normal backyard chicken breeds that you'll find in the US, Java hens were one of the original breeds that all of those other breeds came from, which is really cool. The other thing that's cool is that each time your Java chicken molts, so every year when they go through that clean out of a lot of their feathers, they drop a lot of their feathers and grow new ones. Oh, that tail wag is the cutest thing. Their feathers will get more and more white. So right now, they're all actually still really young, but you can see there's quite a bit of black on them. This is Minerva McGonagall right here in your shot. She's the whitest of the 3. But each time that they molt, it's almost kind of like each time you go through a wardrobe change, they're going to get more and more white, which I think is interesting. Right, girlies? I will also say that my Java hens are incredibly intelligent. I have one named Mavis, who's the one up on the pool right now, it looks like, who is incredibly smart. She's not afraid of anything, and they're very, very talkative, which hopefully that's not something that's annoying for you. Hopefully that's not anything you're worried about your neighbors, or it's a problem they're right outside your bedroom window in the morning. All right, girlies? Like most hens, my Java hens do an egg song when they lay an egg, right, girlies? And they do lay light brown eggs, which actually most of the breeds that I have right now are all laying light brown eggs. I will tell you a couple of things I don't like about the Java hens. They are very talkative, so that can be a problem. Minerva does like to crow occasionally. You can see my video about why is my hen crowing. Yes, she is still a hen. She's not a rooster. But in the absence of a rooster, sometimes hens will adopt that behavior occasionally. They're just adapting to the fact that there's not a rooster in the flock, so someone's got to do it. The other thing is you would think for the size of the bird, like if you see here, this is Carmen Hen Diego is my brown Easter egger, and then that looks like Minerva right there with her. You would think with the size difference of the chickens themselves that the eggs would be different sizes, but honestly, the Java hens are not the best layers that I have had, not by far. They lay those light brown eggs, and they're a fine normal chicken size, but certainly feeding a larger chicken and having a larger chicken doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have bigger eggs as well. So everybody I've got lays about the same size egg. So what I can tell you for right now is that the frustrating thing with my Java hens right now is one of them was broody a month or so ago. She kind of was just kind of, you know, half doing it, and I would kick her out of the nesting box and she'd be like, okay, fine. You know, she wouldn't really put up that much of a fight. Now the other 2 are doing it. Like I said, I don't want mine to be broody. You could see my broody video here about what that means and what your choices are and how you can break the behavior or if you should let them do it. I personally don't want to let them do it. Number one, because it's going to get hot with them sitting in my nesting boxes, and also they don't have a man in their life, so those eggs are not going to be fertilized anyway. They can sit and sit and sit for the full 21 days, and they're never going to hatch anything. So I don't want them sitting in there. I need them out eating and drinking and taking care of themselves. That's the frustrating thing with them right now. I think the other thing that I don't like about the Java hens, like I said, they are absolutely beautiful. I don't mind that they're talkative. I wish that they were better layers. They by far are not. For my old girls, Gracie, my barred rock, is definitely still my best layer, but the Java hens, I definitely get comments all the time about, oh my gosh, who is that black and white chicken? They are just absolutely beautiful. They are bigger hens. As you can see, they're by far the biggest girls that I've got, right? Chick, 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 chicks. So, but like I said, they're okay layers. They're fun to have around. They certainly have personality. Mavis is not afraid of anything. She comes right up to you and will eat out of your hand, and they're all just super cool about it. So we're going to finish our corn. I'm going to do some little medical checks to make sure we're good and do my morning chicken chores. We had a surprise storm last night, so you can see everything's kind of a mess. Right, girlies? But we're out here giving you a little bit of information about the Java hens. I don't know anybody other than the person I bought them from in San Antonio who's got Java hens. So let me know in the comments what observations you've got about different breeds. I do have other breed videos here for the breeds that I've had in the past. Again, this is just from a backyard chicken tender perspective. I don't go super into the history or the genetics or anything like that, but just some observations that I've got. Oh man, somebody's super cool. But just the observations that I've got from the little flock that I have, just to kind of help you make some decisions if you're looking at adding to your flock, because we all know chicken math is real. So I hope everybody's doing well. Put down in the comments if you've got Java hens or what you notice about your chickens, and we will see you soon.